Hello and welcome back to another CM Travels video. Fancy seeing you here. I hope you're ready to sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Z5, its FTX adapter to old manual lenses, as well as the FTZ adapter to AFS lenses on the F-mount old school vibe. How do they look? Can we use them? Are they cinematic? Who knows? But let's get into today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Murray Forbes and you're watching our channel here on YouTube. Cue the intro. The big question is, perhaps you are someone who is looking to get into the mirrorless world of Nikon. You're an old Nikon user and you think, the Z6, it's amazing, it's got fantastic video quality, but you might just be a regular shooter. You have a couple of old school lenses, maybe some F-mount lenses, maybe some old manual lenses, 20mm f2.8 D, and you're thinking, will these lenses work on the entry-level mirrorless system, the Z5? Well, I have one here, and guess what? I've been trying it out. Oh yes, I have, just for you, should you get into the mirrorless world. Let's dive in and take a look. So all I'm going to be doing now is simply using the 50mm f1.2 and gliding in and gliding out of the focus to see that cinematic feel and how shallow depth of field actually 1.2 is. Putting down a marker to know where I'm coming into focus and then where I'm coming back out to focus again. Now I'm going to go through the focus and then back to the focus again. Right now the difference that I'm seeing between the AFS Nikon 20mm 1.8 and the old school Nikon 50mm f1.2 is that there is definitely a richness in colors with both the images, the photos, and the video. However, with the older lens, there's almost like this sort of dreamy edge. The edges are not as sharp as the new AFS lens or newer AFS lenses. But with all this talk of cinematic videography, I think these could be very interesting lenses to use, but you have to nail the focus and it can be quite tricky and quite difficult. I think if you're an amateur getting into this, as I am, I think it's quite difficult. The focus peaking definitely helps, and the kind of style that I've been seeing is almost not to have it crisp sharp, almost not to have things in focus, because when you choose that moment as a storyteller to be in focus with your lens, it's like the apex of the whole storyline. So we spend the majority of the time not in focus, and then when you want it to be very clear or very precise in terms of your storytelling, that's when you get the crisp clearness. And I think actually the combination of both a manual and an AFS lens would definitely help tell a pretty cool story. So there it is. We found out that our manual and our old F-mount lenses work perfectly fine with the FTZ adapter on our Z5, perfectly well. Highly recommend it. I just also want to say that this is not a sponsored video at all by Nikon. I just simply want to give you the reviews that I think will be helpful if you're looking to get a Z5 perhaps, or recommend it as a gift or to a friend or something like that. I would be happy to use it. I think that there may be a lowering in price happening at some point, considering that Nikon are now bringing out the Z6 and Z7 Mark II versions, as well as potentially, rumor has it, a Z9, but we don't know about that yet. But the Z5 I think will drop down in price. I think we will have a very, very good full frame entry-level mirrorless camera. It works so well with our old lenses that I would be happy to recommend it. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And if you want to see more from us here at TM Travels, more from me, Murray Forbes, please hit the subscribe button, this little red square in the corner. Do that, please. That helps us out, bringing you more content. And to celebrate our 100 subscribers, yes please, thank you so much. You allow me to do this and keep bringing you amazing content. There's going to be a link in the description to these t-shirts. Go ahead and check those out, and that'll help us keep bringing more content to you right here. Thank you for staying this long. Appreciate it. I hope you found it relaxing. And until next time, goodbye.